Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Michelle Ship here. So my question is, now, do you ever find yourself struggling with trying to actually find time to work your home-based business? If that's you, you definitely want to stick around because I'm going to be talking and diving deep all into about time management, procrastination, and how to make time for your business so you can get better results if you have a business in network marketing. So if you're new to the page here, again, my name is Michelle Ship. I'm a very busy mompreneur and network marketing business coach. What I do on this page is I train and empower work-at-home moms or mompreneurs like myself to be, do, and have more ample success by working from home in the network marketing space. So if you're new to the page here, consider liking, following, and checking this page out so you don't miss out any further training and content that I do provide on a daily basis. If you're joining us here live, say hello in the comments. State where you're viewing from as well, and what's the temperature in your neck of the woods. Here it is really cold. It's about 10 to 15 degrees today, so it's really cold today. I'm curious to see where you guys are viewing from. If you're seeing the replay, go ahead and hashtag replay as well. Hopefully this goes through well. My internet's been kind of funky today. I don't know if it's something about the weather, but hopefully you guys can see me and hear me well as I go through this training today. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. So all about building your business and making the time to actually get results. So let's jump into it. So people like me, if you're a busy mompreneur or lady boss, we can have 1,001 excuses on why we can't actually work our home-based business and why we can't actually get results. When I got started my home-based business, it was back in 2012. I had a newborn, I had a 2-year-old that was potty training, I had a 6-year-old and an 8-year-old, and I was basically a single mom for a couple of months because my husband had to travel overseas for some time. So I was brand new to the industry, I was clueless about having a home-based business, and I didn't really know how to actually get things up and going, but I made no excuses and I made it happen, right? So all of us, regardless of what part of life you are, you always may have or feel that you have excuses on why you can't do your business and get results. Now, there may be some women who are actually starting home-based businesses. They may be saying in the back of their mind, especially if they're holding down a full-time job or they're caregivers of multiple children, right? Like more than me. You may say, well, I don't know if I have time for that. I don't know if I want to devote time for that. I don't know how I'm going to fit into the nooks and crannies of my busy day. Believe me, girl, I've been there, I've done that, and it can happen, right? So just jumping into this a little bit more. So when you're building a business and you say that you don't really have time, you don't have time to actually do it, I call BS on that because I feel like when you're saying that you don't have time, it's just really a matter of priorities, right? And when you're not actually putting in the time to devote yourself and build your home-based business in a network marketing space, you're actually not, and you're holding yourself back from becoming the person who you wanted to actually be and who you were actually meant to be, right? And you're not being able to pour into others and impact other people through your business opportunity and through your business services and products that you have available. So just keep that in mind, so that when you're building a business, make sure you stay focused, that it's just not all about me, but it's about impacting and helping other people through your business opportunity. Now you may say, okay, I don't have time for this, but really, have you been working your business consistently right from the beginning? And if you haven't, it's okay, because every new day that we wake up is a brand new start to your day, and you can say, today I make the decision that I'm going to recommit to my business, renew my intentions, and make things happen so I can be the light, the beacon for my team to follow, right? Because when I always learn that your team not necessarily do what you say, but they do what you do. So if you're showing up and being consistent and making the time despite all of the obstacles and hurdles that you have to jump over, your team will follow suit. So when you say that you have no time for this and you're not being consistent, it means you actually haven't made your business a priority, right? And it's not until you actually make it a priority. Every time you feel like it's not a priority, it's going to be very, very easy to avoid to do all the business building tactics that we need to do, like your IPAs or income producing activities. And let's be honest, if you haven't made it a priority, it's always going to be on the back burner there. It may be in the back of your mind, but it's not in the forefront where you're actually taking action on it, right? And so you want to make sure that when you are making, if you are putting in the time for your business and doing the things, you're being intentional with it, right? And we need to understand that we can always find the time, because we as people, we make time for things that are important to us, to priorities, right? And it just means that you have not made your business a priority at that point in time in your life, right? Because if it's a priority, we will find a way to make it happen. I know for me as a busy mompreneur, if I wanted to do something like, say for instance, I wanted to maybe stay up late sometime to go out with my girlfriends, I would move things around so that I make sure I have time to get ready, to go out with them, maybe find a babysitter or someone to take care of them. I would make the time, because at that point in time, that Saturday night, that Friday night, it's important, it's a priority, right? Or if you said, okay, I want to schedule a vacation, I'm running a home-based business, network marketing, but I also have a full-time job. My full-time job, I'm going to do that, but my network marketing business, I'm going to put on the back burner, and I don't have time for that right now. I heard that a gazillion times, right? Now, for the vacation, we actually scheduled that into our schedule, right? So we actually said, okay, we can move things around for that week-long time that we're gone, and we can find babysitters, we can work with our boss, and we can do all these things, jump hurdles to make sure we make time to go on that trip to, I don't know, Australia, wherever you want to go, right? And then next, also with being a mompreneur, it seems, especially with multiple kids, there's always school activities going on. And so occasionally I understand you're not going to be able to attend all of them for all of the multiple kids. But yes, you will be attending some of them, but I bet you, I can put money on it, that you had to actually adjust your schedule throughout the day so you can be there live and present in Technicolor to witness whatever your child was doing, a performance or something like that, a reading, right? So we made the time to attend all of these things. And so all of these events, and even some of the painful consequences with attending those events and changing around your dates and the scheduling of the vacations, and even missing out on precious sleep time because you decided to go out with our girlfriends, or maybe, heck, you know, sometimes we just want some time in front of the TV binging on Netflix, right? And we know that if we stay up a little bit later, it's going to be interfering with our 8 hours sleep, and maybe we're only going to get 6 hours or 5 hours, right? Because that was a priority, right? So why can't we make our business a priority like that and stay up a little bit later? Instead of watching the TV, turn it off and attend to our business, right? Consistently, little by little. It doesn't have to be 3 hours straight, but a little bit each day will move the business forward, and you'll get better results, and will not have the opportunity to say, well, this is not working, I'm not getting results, right? It's the consistency, ladies. The consistency is what's going to actually give you the better results. So instead of saying, I don't actually have the time to work the business, consider saying this instead. Just say that it's not a priority. It's not a priority. Now that may hurt a little bit, right? Some of you guys watching this live or the replay, that may hurt. If you say instead of, I don't have time for this, just say it's not a priority, because that's what it is right now. That's the underlying thing. So instead of saying, I don't have time to follow up with my leads, I don't have time to create content marketing, I don't have time to post at least once a day on social media, I don't have time to follow up with this person or to connect with that person or attend this or attend that. You know, when you say I don't have time, instead flip the script and say, it's not a priority for me to follow up with those 3 leads that I connected with last week about the business opportunity. It's not a priority for me to reach out to 5 people today to introduce them to our products and services. It is not a priority for me today to attend a team training or a conference call or Zoom call that I know that I'll be learning new things about. It's not a priority. You know, that stings a little bit, I'm sure, for some of you guys that are watching, but it's the truth, because we're not making it a priority in our lives, and we're not being consistent with it, which is why we're not getting the results, right? But on the flip side, for some of you guys who are actually watching this and you say, okay, you know, actually, I do make my business a priority, and I have been showing up, and I have been sticking to my reason why I'm doing my business, and it lies right in here, and I keep it on my vision board and all of that, and close to my heart. So I am carrying out the task that's needed to grow the business, right? So if you do feel like you're putting in the time and you're staying true to your bigger reason why you're working your business network marketing, it just may mean that you are spending your time on not in the wrong places. Like, there's different components of working in network marketing business, but you may be just spending your time in the incorrect spaces and places too much, and not spending enough time on certain tasks is going to help you bring in the bacon, like they say, bring in the bottom line there. So we know in network marketing, there's income producing activities, which is your generation for your income, right? So that needs to be done 80% of the time, and the income producing activities for most companies is the marketing or content marketing, and is prospecting, speaking with people and sharing about the business opportunity and sharing about your services and sharing about your products. And it also could be, plugging your team into the training, or making sure that your team has all the resources there so that they can build alongside of you, right? Because you want your business to have duplication there to help you leverage time and work smarter instead of harder. So that's the beauty of network marketing, because you have other people there working alongside of you, instead of you doing 100% of the work. It's divided up amongst your team. So what happens is, when you're working on these IPAs, income producing activities, 80% of the time, but leaving the rest, the 20%, for all the other fluff that we need to do within our business, right? When you focus on the 80%, it helps you actually do the things that's actually needed to grow your income, your bottom line. So it's the most important task, and it's basically things that's going to help us grow our business. And so in order to do this, is sometimes we as ladies, we need to kind of zoom out and think of our whole schedule, because sometimes we're so micro-focused on the little bitty tasks that we do every day. And that's where I come in, because I'm a business coach in network marketing. I help you zoom out on your business to take a bigger look, a bigger perspective on all the things that you're doing currently, and to see what's lacking and what needs more attention, and what you can kind of put your foot off the gas a little bit more, and where you can actually excel a little bit more, right? And if you're working your business correctly with the 80-20 rule, 80% on your income producing, 20% is just the rest, that's how you're going to see yourself growing your business. And when you're working your business and you're working on your tasks, you need to make sure that you're providing the same information to your team, and actually showing them how to work the business, because that's going to actually leverage your time, hands down. And sometimes as women, we find ourselves sometimes procrastinating, when it actually comes to showing up in our business, and we kind of, like Bob Heilig says, crash land into our Mondays and land right in front of our computers. And it's Monday morning, the kids are at school, the husband's out the house, or your partner, and then you say, okay, now what do I do? It's because you haven't started your day with intention and actually made a to-do list, like either on the weekend or the Friday before, so you can hit the ground running that Monday morning. So stop crash landing into your Monday. Show up each day with an intention, with a to-do list, so that you know exactly how many reach outs you need to do, how many invites, how many follow-ups, how many team members you need to connect with, and what type of content marketing needs to be done, so that you can start getting more engagement on social media, and also generating leads as well, right? So that's really, really important when you're running your business. And it's important as well is that when you're working a business in network marketing, there's 3 types of people I always talk about. There's the walkers, there's the joggers, and there's the runners. And knowing that when you have a business and a big team, not everybody is going to be at your level. Like, say for instance, if you're kind of a jogger, you may have some people who's walkers, some people who's runners, right? So we need to know when we're working with our team, what type of person that is, so you know exactly how to work with them. And a lot of women struggle with this whole time management thing and creating barriers around their time, especially when they're building it from home, because you have that whole overlap of household and family and children and husbands and all the other things that we deal with, right? So you need to know how to work with all of your people depending on what walk of life they're coming with, and support them where they need it best, right? But the best example would be you actually in the game, showing them how it's done, instead of just kind of verbally telling them how it's done, right? That's how I always work my business, showing them how you work the business, how you prioritize your day, how you grow your leads, how you have conversations, how you grow your bottom line so that they can duplicate, be inspired, and do the same thing. So that's my message for you guys today. It's just a little bit more about that whole procrastination being the thief of time. And I wanted to share with this because I know there's a lot of women who are struggling out there about, time management and how to actually get all my income producing activities done. And I always say that we need to do the hard first, right? We need to make sure we eat the frog, and if it's prospecting and sharing the information is hard for you, that's what you need to do first. And sometimes the procrastination comes from us not feeling comfortable with being a little vulnerable, right? Because when you're in network marketing, it's your job to promote, to share your story, share other people's stories, have connections, build relationships. But when you step out and you get a little vulnerable, that opens the door to rejection, right? And sometimes we don't like the little R word, rejection. So we rather play small and be in our bubble and not let anyone know and open ourselves up to too many people because we're afraid of other people's opinions of us or rejection or things like that. But when you're building a business in network marketing, I always say there's 3 foundations that we need to have instilled in our heart in order to get the success. It's number 1, belief in yourself. Number 2, belief in your business opportunities, products, and service. And number 3, full-blown belief in this industry of network marketing. So if you see yourself kind of being one of the, maybe just a dabbler in your business, not even a walker, jogger, or runner, but just kind of dabbler, it may be because you don't actually have these 3 foundations down pat. Belief in yourself, belief in your company product and services, and also belief in this industry of network marketing. So think about that, guys. Do you guys have that? Let me know in the comments. Do you feel that you have those 3 foundations down? Belief in yourself, your company's services and products, but also belief in this industry. If something's lacking a little bit, that may be the reason why you're kind of pulling yourself back and not getting yourself out there enough and being vulnerable because you're not excited or have that full-blown belief in yourself that it is going to work for you. So just keep that in mind. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Hopefully this kind of made you kind of think a little bit and jog your memory and just think about how you can work your business smarter by applying some of these tips that I shared with you guys. If you did like it, feel free to comment in the comments helpful. I would love to see that there. And I did want to share with you guys that I recently reopened my group coaching mastermind program. It is a 12-week group coaching program filled with a power posse of passionate female entrepreneurs in this space. I call them mompreneurs or lady bosses like myself. I am hosting it for 12 weeks. It's starting right now, rolling out this month of March. The doors are wide open. If you really are looking to step up your game in your network marketing business, you're needing some more support, you're needing more guidance, you're needing help on mindset and how to actually brand yourself and work your business the right way using social media and generating leads, because leads are the lifeblood of your business in order for you to be successful. So if you're looking for all that stuff, you need someone to kind of take you under their wing and run with you to the top. I would love to connect with you. I'm your girl. Feel free to comment below, or actually better yet, send me a private message. I would love to chat with you first to see where you're at and see if this mastermind could be a good fit for you. Or if you want, you can definitely just simply jump over to my website. It's michelleeship.com/mastermind, michelleeship.com/mastermind. The doors are only open for this month of March, so if that's you, you're really looking to actually fulfill those goals instead of saying, no, I don't have time for that, making excuses and procrastinating even more. Guys, okay, sorry about that. My phone was ringing. So if that's you and you're really looking to up-level your game in your business, feel free to comment below, send me a private message, or feel free to just jump over to my website, michelleeship.com/mastermind. I look forward to connecting with you and helping you on your journey as a very busy mompreneur lady boss in this industry of network marketing. Until next time, have a beautiful evening. Bye for now.